Hello everyone, I'm Jensen. Today is Monday, March 8th, and from CDC guidance for fully vaccinated individuals to expanded vaccine eligibility right here in Ohio, I have all the stories you need to know to get in the loop tonight. But first, can we talk about that beautiful weather we've been having? Will it stick around? Let's hear it firsthand from our First Alert weather team.
The next 2 days, tomorrow and Wednesday, I think both days will have a record high temperature here in Toledo. Tomorrow, that's 70 degrees, and Wednesday, 75. It'll be really breezy again tomorrow, but windy on Wednesday. And I know it warms up so big early in the season, oftentimes with very strong southerly winds. On Thursday, rain showers are likely. There could be a rumble of thunder, and you may be saying to yourself, well, with it getting this warm, watch out, here come the thunderstorms. But that's not necessarily true. It's only one component of the whole thing. And right now, I don't see any reason why you should be worried about any rough weather. Showers are likely Thursday. A front will come through, and it will turn cooler on Friday and into the weekend.
And students at Bowling Green State University are planning a moment of remembrance for the late BGSU student Stone Foltz, followed by a march to the university president's office tomorrow. Foltz died on Sunday just days after an alleged alcohol-fueled hazing incident at an off-campus event with the university's now delisted Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity. The letters on the Pike fraternity house on campus were removed yesterday morning, and the frat is on interim suspension while law enforcement and the university investigate. And this morning, we were told that no arrests have been made and no charges have been filed so far in this case. According to the event page on Facebook, the moment of silence and march to the president's office will begin at the Pi Kappa Alpha house at 11 a.m., starting with that period of silence to pay respect to the 20-year-old Foltz. After that, participants are planning to march to the McFall building where the offices of President Rodney Rogers and Provost Joe Whitehead are housed. The organizers outlined a list of demands to BGSU, including asking for the permanent expulsion of the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity on BGSU's campuses and the immediate resignation of Dean Stacey Allen and the advisors to the Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life. They also call for the establishment of a clear system for reporting harassment, hazing, assault, etc., specifically within the structure of fraternity and sorority life. President Rogers said over the weekend that he'd be working with student leaders to discuss the short and long-term future of fraternity and sorority life at BGSU. Starting at midnight on Saturday, the university said it was, quote, internally suspending all new member intake processes and on and off campus social events. We will continue to keep you updated. And gas prices in Toledo have fallen 10.4 cents over the last week, averaging at $2.61 today, and that's according to Gas Buddy. But gas prices in Toledo are 21.6 cents per gallon higher than a month ago and stand 34.4 cents per gallon higher than a year ago. The national average price of gasoline has risen 3.4 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $2.77 per gallon today. The national average is up 29.8 cents per gallon from a month ago and stands 41.1 cents per gallon higher than a year ago. And according to a study by business.org, women in Ohio effectively stopped getting paid on October 15th, and that's because they're on average paid 21% less than their male counterparts. Researchers said the average salary for a woman in Ohio is $41,184 per year compared to an average of $52,039 for men. So where does this put Ohio nationally? Well, we come in at 33rd on the site's ranking of states in order of those with the smallest pay gap to the largest. The study found that no states across the U.S. pay women more than men on average, and closing the gap has actually come to a stalemate over the last decade. Business.org reported that the job roles with the smallest pay gap are producers and directors, and in this case, women actually earn 6% more than men on average. But the field with the largest gap for women is law, with female lawyers earning 45% less than men on average. And in Ohio, COVID-19 vaccine eligibility is expanding once again with Phase 1D and Phase 2B starting this Thursday. So let's take a look at who's being added to Ohio's vaccination plan. Phase 1D includes those with type 2 diabetes and those with end-stage renal disease. And Phase 2B lowers that age requirement. So starting Thursday, Ohioans 50 and older will be able to get their coronavirus shot. And registering for a vaccine in Ohio is becoming just a little bit easier. The state has finally unveiled its centralized scheduling system, which is ready online right now. The tool can be used to help residents figure out whether or not they're eligible to receive the vaccine, schedule an appointment, and sign up for updates and reminders. As of this morning, DeWine said there were thousands of appointments available and more slots will be added every day. The tool will also be used to make appointments for the mass vaccination clinics that will be set up throughout the state by the end of the month. And in case you missed it, one of those long-term sites will be located at the Lucas County Rec Center. There will be a total of 15 of these regional sites, 4 of which are mobile. DeWine said they'll stick around as long as they're needed, and anyone in Ohio can register for a spot at any of the Ohio mass vaccination sites. For more on who qualifies and how you can make an appointment, check out the link in the description of this video. And according to the CDC, fully vaccinated Americans can gather with other vaccinated people indoors without wearing a mask or social distancing. The recommendations released today also say that vaccinated people can come together in the same way with people considered at low risk for severe disease, for instance, in the case of vaccinated grandparents visiting healthy children or grandchildren. But the CDC is still recommending that fully vaccinated individuals wear a mask and keep a physical distance while out in public. The CDC also advised vaccinated people to get tested if they develop symptoms that could be related to COVID-19. Officials say a person is considered fully vaccinated 2 weeks after receiving the last required dose of vaccine. About 30 million Americans, or only about 9% of the U.S. population, have been fully vaccinated with a federally authorized COVID-19 vaccine so far. In Lucas County specifically, we're above the national average, coming in at just shy of 11% of the population being fully vaccinated. And before I go, let's talk Grammys. The 63rd annual Grammy Awards are right around the corner, kicking off this Sunday after it was postponed for nearly 2 months. The show will air from 8 to 11:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS. In front of a limited audience, the Grammys will be broadcast from the Los Angeles Staples Center with the host of The Daily Show, Trevor Noah, guiding us through. And if you're interested in a full list of nominees, you guessed it, I have a link in the description of this video. But that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, hit that like button and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Jensen, and now you're in the loop.